Hey guys, what's going on? This is Shauna and welcome back to my channel. And for those new subscribers, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. My channel is called Shauna P Talks for a reason. Because we got to talk. We got to talk, y'all. Listen. We got to talk. Y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for those that do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I appreciate you all. But we have to talk. I came on here because I want to talk about the mother, okay? I'm speechless, y'all. I'm speechless. The mother who left her 3 kids in their house for 3 to 4 years without any type of supervision, just left the kids, just abandoning them. Just like every now and then, she'll send them some type of, I guess, DoorDash or Uber Eats or something. Whenever one of the kids will call her and tell her, oh, we low on food. I know everybody didn't heard about this story by now. Like, I just know y'all heard about it. Y'all, I'm just speechless because you mean to tell me you left your kids for about 3 to 4 years, right? I mean, for those who know about the story, y'all, if you know, you know. Like, you left your kids abandoned for that long. Like, you just did. She basically didn't care about them. Because any mom would not just abandon their kids. Come on now. You wouldn't even. Oh, I can't even speak, y'all. Like, help me, Lord. If you really loved your kids, you would not have abandoned your kids like that. Like, it's like she just basically just throw them away. Like, like, kids, what kids? I got kids? No, I don't have any kids. Y'all, I wouldn't treat a dog the way those kids got treated. I wouldn't treat an animal like that. I am so upset. Like, y'all see those living conditions? They say the oldest is a boy. He's about 15. And his 2 sisters are about, I think they said 11 and 12, the girls. So if you left them about 3 or 4 years ago, the oldest was like 11 or 12. You left him with his sisters all those years. You left these little kids by themselves. These are girls. Like, it don't even matter what sex they are. Boys, girls, whatever. Just despicable. And what gets me, y'all, is that I'm like, nobody was curious. Like, none of the family members never asked her, or friends of hers, like, hey, we haven't seen you with your kids in a long time. How the kids doing? When we call, we don't hear them in the background. Like, where the kids at? Because I know when I'm on the phone with my friend, she got 2 kids, I mean, just whenever I'm on the phone with somebody I know got kids, I'm talking to them. I'm like, hey, how the kids doing? I don't hear the kids. It's quiet in the background. Where the kids at? Nobody got curious and asked her, like, hey, we haven't seen you bring the kids around in a couple of years. Like, where the kids? those kids had to be in that house all those summers, in that house like that. And y'all know in the summertime, it's hot. It's garbage and everything on the floor. Like, I'm surprised the townhouse wasn't reaping. Like, was it reaping of smell? Like, when the neighbors walked by, nobody like smelled anything and was like, like something coming from that house. Something ain't right. Because the way the house looked, I know that house had the smell, especially in the summertime. Especially, like, oh my goodness, y'all. Like, I'm gonna show y'all the video. Like, I put the video up too, and I don't know, y'all. Like, that's a hot mess. Like, oh my goodness. And she's getting charged as she should. She should. Like, that is super neglect. Like, I don't even know, y'all. I just keep saying I don't know because I really don't even know, like, how to react and what to say. Like, I know what to say. Like, I'm talking to y'all, but I am so all like, y'all see that house, how it look? And I bet you the mama most likely, y'all, she probably was with a man. She probably was living with some man and just forgot her kids. I don't know. I'm just saying this. I'm not sure, but allegedly, this is my theory in my head. Like, she probably was just off with with a man and just forgot her kids. It's moms out here that's like that. Like, they can start dating a dude and just forget about their kids. I really just, it's not even funny. It's not. It's not, y'all. Like, I'm just saying, like, where was the other family members at? Because I'm like, I got nieces. And I asked about them all the time. Okay? My nieces come see me a lot. Like, I watch them. They be around me when my sister like, hey, can you keep an eye on them? Yeah, bring them over. Whatever. And when I don't see them, I'm asking about them. Hey, where they at? What they doing? It's like nobody got curious and was like, I don't never see her with her kids. Like, where the kids at? When we talk to her, I don't hear the kids in the background. Now, they said the oldest boy had a cell phone. I guess she gave him a phone. I guess the bill was getting paid. And she probably was calling him and telling him, like, whatever. I don't know. And then, like I said, the news person said the boy will call when they food and stuff get low. Like, she would bring little, I guess, food or had them to, like, somebody to DoorDash them some food. And this was like sometimes. This is like every, I guess, once in a while. Kids got to eat every day. People got to eat every day. Humans got to eat. And for it to be girls in that house and they didn't have basic needs like tissue. They said it wasn't no tissue or anything in the house. And then they say the kids were like scared to come outside. She probably told them, like, don't tell nobody y'all over there by yourself. And then they said the kids was out of school for years. Like, they wasn't even in school. I'm just so, like, surprised nobody in a family, y'all, or a friend of hers was like, hey, like, what the kids, or was there any truancy officers ever sent out there? Like, what is going on with our kids? It's like our kids are really just falling through the cracks. Like, it's like we have to really pay attention to our children in society. We really do. And I'm not talking about being like a petty, nosy neighbor or a petty, nosy family member. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just, snooping around people or just being nosy just because. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like, every now and then, check on y'all family members and their kids. Like, hey, how y'all doing? How the kids doing? Or if you just feel like something just out of the ordinary, or you see a neighbor or something ain't right, oh man, it's like, I really see we have to really, as a society, really pay attention, because I'm hearing a lot of stories like this, like with kids, like, oh my goodness. And then I'm just like, was the lady, you know what? I ain't making no excuses for her. I was about to say, was she mental? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But it's like, what do y'all think? Like, I know y'all thinking like me, like, nobody never, and we're not even going to talk about the fathers. Obviously, the fathers, or the father was not involved in their life, or the mama, maybe she was lying to the dad. Maybe he was trying to see what was wrong with the kids, or hey, how my kids doing? And you know, sometimes women can be a little spiteful or a little bitter, whatever you want to call them. Sometimes women can like keep the dads from their kids. So I can't really speak too much on that. I don't know about the daddy situation, because who knows? She probably was telling him, like, if the man was calling to check on his kids or to see can he come get them, she probably was saying to him, like, no, you can't see your kids, or, you know, trying to keep him away from the kids, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I ain't making excuses either for the dad, because if you know you ain't spoke to your kids in a couple years, and the mama keep putting you off, like, oh no, like, they can't see you, or you can't see them, you gotta get down to the nitty gritty and see what's going on. Like, something ain't right. She keep keeping my kids from me. Let me try to see what's going on. Like, oh my goodness, y'all. I really just, I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, this lady is so freaking trifling. Like, I'm speechless. Nobody shouldn't have to live the way these kids was living. Nobody. And if you knew you didn't want any kids, why keep having them? You had 3 kids. Somebody like her, after the first baby, you felt like that way about the first baby. You knew that you was not mother material, and you just had a couple more kids. Y'all, tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my goodness. Here go this video, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna put this video of me talking before I show y'all the clips of the news and stuff, or after. I don't know, y'all, but I'll see y'all in a minute, okay? Until next time. Okay, y'all.
We've seen the photos, and you hear about this, and it's hard to comprehend that these kids were abandoned since basically spring of 2020. So what happened today? Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald charging 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, that's the mother, with three counts of first-degree child abuse. That is the most severe that felony can be. So she is facing up to life in prison. And, the investigation is still ongoing, because there's so many questions that have still been going, through everyone's minds, right? The number one being why they're still trying to figure that out with their investigation. But, these kids, they are currently under the custody of the Department of Health and Human Services, living with a relative. They are recovering. But when you hear just some of these terrible things these kids went through, no toilet paper, a bathroom that didn't work, too scared to go outside. The only time the little boy went outside was, 1, to get the mail, and 2, to touch the grass. It's just a terrible, terrible thing. Take a listen to what Prosecutor McDonald had to say.
This is the worst I've ever seen. And I've stopped saying that, because every time I say that, I see something worse. It was unbelievable what they were living with for years. These kids, not to have even basic hygiene tools. And I guess What stands out the most for me is no love. There was nobody there to care for them for between 3 and 4 years. No parent, nobody physically present to let them know that they were safe and they were loved.
And you hear that. Nobody physically present. So you might be wondering, how does that even happen? Well, just from hearing from Sheriff Bouchard and Prosecutor McDonald, the boy had access to a phone. He would text his mom when their food supply was running low, and occasionally she would order things off Instacart or DoorDash. For example, we've heard near the end, before they found these kids, they were getting a loaf of bread sent to them to be spent over, 3 or 4 days to survive. So, just really, really bad conditions. So there's a lot still unfolding in this case. Bryant expected to be arraigned tomorrow morning. Of course, we'll cover that. For now, reporting live in Pontiac, Scott Walchek, Fox 2 News.
And Scott,
Outside, man, honestly.